Brock Lesnar goes off the script at Elimination Chamber. We have an update on Madcap Moss following that scary Elimination Chamber bump, and a released WWE star and or stars have resurfaced at a wrestling show. Find out who in a little tickle. Did you see Elimination Chamber on Saturday, Adam?
I did.
That's good, that wasn't it? Very seamless. I did too. At the end of the show, we saw two things happen. We saw Brock Lesnar win the WWE Championship, and we saw Brock Lesnar murder a man called Austin Theory.
Yeah, quite convincingly. It was. I don't know. People are going crazy on this. I guess it was very, very predictable. But there is nothing like Brock Lesnar going wild, and there's nothing like Brock Lesnar going wild when he's not supposed to go wild.
Yes, this is the third thing we could have seen at Elimination Chamber, and that is Brock Lesnar going off the script, because apparently, according to professional wrestling sources, PW Insider, who are right most of the time, by the way, he went off the script while coming out of his pod. Some people might have seen a hole appear. Did you see the hole?
Yeah.
The hole in the wall? I guess that was there. I guess he was sort of just banging it and playing sort of silly buggers, and he sort of hit it a bit too hard. Oh my God, there's a hole there. I look stupid if I stay here with that hole there. Let's just kick the rest of it in and go out. I guess that's what's happened, maybe?
I think so. They said that Lesnar legitimately kicked through the door of his pod to enter the bout, which had not been planned ahead of time. So I guess this is when Bobby Lashley's light went on, despite the fact that Bobby had obviously been carted off.
Yeah.
And Lesnar thought, I'm not going to sit here like a dick for a couple of minutes. And so he just came in
to be fair,
if
it was just for the fans in the arena, I think they would have noticed that hole being in the wall. But if they didn't use that camera angle in the replays after the match showing the big hole in the wall, fans around the world wouldn't have noticed.
But it plays into his character, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, Brock Lesnar would not want to wait there for 2 minutes doing nothing. He wants to get in there and murder people, and that's exactly what he did.
And to be fair, who's going to tell him off for doing this?
Right.
Nobody. Nobody's going to tell him off, are
worked.
they? We have an update on Madcap Moss now following that horrible. It was the reverse Alabama slam during that Falls Count Anywhere match with Drew McIntyre. Instead of taking the bump sort of like a pancake flat on his face, he sort of over-rotated. This is me, obviously a 10-year veteran of New Japan Pro Wrestling speaking here. He over-rotated. I guess it was sort of like muscle memory for tucking the chin, brother.
Yeah.
And he sort of went head first on the mat.
It could have been so much
Yeah.
worse. If you didn't see it as well, mad props to Baron Corbin for dragging him out there, letting him recoup. And mad props to bloody Madcap Moss for cracking on with it like 20 seconds later.
Straight away, after landing on his head like that and his body sort of crumpling like an accordion, he was up running around the ring and then attacking Drew McIntyre, and then McIntyre just chucked him over the announce table.
Right, he was taking like overhead belly to belly. Like, this is like a minute on.
So, sorry, just before we get on with the actual news, in canon, in my opinion now, Madcap Moss is harder than Bobby Lashley, because Madcap Moss went through that and continued, whereas Bobby Lashley was grazed.
Yeah, by a bit of perspex. Get him out of there!
Concussion protocol. Madcap Moss is harder than Bobby Lashley. Anyway, according to Fightful Select, there is no heat on either Daddy Drew McIntyre or Madcap Moss. Drew McIntyre is considered a safe worker and was very concerned about his opponent afterwards. Again, I don't think it was his fault. I don't think Drew McIntyre could be saying anything.
I think it was Moss. It was just one of those things, right?
Fightful continued that Moss was fine after the match and reassured McIntyre, the referee, and Happy called at ringside that he was okay to continue. He did not appear to be shaken up after the match and was evaluated by the medical team. Moss also apologised to Drew, Vince McMahon, the match's agents, for the mistake. Wrestling is stupid. Right. The fact you've gone through that.
I'm sorry I almost died, guys. I'm sorry.
Hey, what's it like? And then getting paralysed, but I'm so sorry for doing that to you.
Don't let it happen again, Madcap. It's crazy. First of all, it's amazing that he's absolutely all right, and it appears that he'll be good to go moving forward. Like, he's not going to be out of action or anything like that. But goodness me, it's just such a scary moment. Such a scary moment.
And well, I guess it's weird, isn't it? Just thinking about the modern day and how any sort of little blood the referee gets a glove on, any sort of little happening like that, the match is stopped. But that one continued.
Do you think it should have done?
It's up to Madcap Moss, I think. If he was going, yeah, I'm fine, what's the referee
We've
meant to
seen
do?
it before when people have been concussed and they've cracked on with it, because in wrestling the show must go on and all that. I think like it's amazing that he's all right and like fair play to him, seriously. But maybe that's one of those times that they should have gone, let's better be safe than sorry here.
Yeah, and I guess he must have been knocked loopy. You would be knocked loopy after being there. If the referee's going, are you fine? Yeah, I am. I guess it's up to the referee to try and look for concussion
Yeah.
signals or something. I don't know.
Well, I'm just glad he apologised. That's the most important
That was the
thing.
right thing to do. We have an update on Bobby Lashley now. Of course, he was taken. We joke about Madcap Moss being harder than Bobby Lashley because Madcap Moss went through more than Bobby Lashley did. But it was clear they did this spot for Bobby Lashley in the Elimination Chamber because he was dealing with an injury, something that has been confirmed by Kazim on the Ringer Wrestling show.
He said, I have had a good authority that Bobby Lashley is shoot hurt and has been hurt since the Rumble match, which is, I guess, why we haven't been seeing him wrestle in recent weeks. If you noticed, he hasn't worked any Raws. He hasn't defended the title. He was shoot hurt at the Rumble. Again, I was wondering how they were going to work him in there while being hurt. I'm assuming this concussion protocol thing is the way to get him out of there. I think we all assumed that. From what I'm told, it's for at least 4 months. Shoulder surgery. I'm hearing that he might not even make it to Mania. From what I'm told, he's shoot hurt and should be out for some time, which is really bad timing, obviously.
Yeah.
Hopefully he recovers very, very quickly. And that's why they're now putting all their eggs in one basket with Brock versus Roman, right?
Tinfoil hat on time. During that match against Lesnar at the Rumble, all those German suplexes, Bobby was sort of landing on his shoulder that entire time, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I was sort of saying, oh my God, he's actually legitimately hurt here. And it turned out that might be what happened. But then again, it might not be what happened.
Yeah, he was bumping like a madman, wasn't he?
Just all those Germans getting thrown around by Brock Lesnar. Not even Bobby Lashley can stop Brock Lesnar. But obviously we wish Bobby Lashley all the best in his recovery. Worst time of the year for it to happen, but he'll come back stronger.
Yeah, he will. And I think whoever walks out of there winning the Universal and WWE title match, Bobby Lashley will probably go for them first.
So
he's coming back and he's going to try and get his belt back, right?
Are they going to unify them?
I don't know.
That's what
I was trying to avoid saying is like whoever walks out of there with both belts. We don't know that's actually going to happen yet. This might just be like a Survivor Series World Champion versus World Champion match, but at Mania.
With no title on the line.
I don't think they're going to unite the belt. I don't think they're going to put them together. I think one person wins both, and then they like with Becky, and she dropped one of the belts.
Oh yeah.
I think that's probably what's going to happen. And yeah, that's my assumption anyway. I don't know.
Not
We'll
our problem to work out at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And we're ending things with WWE stars resurfacing in AAA. Who are they, Adam?
John Morrison and Frankie Monet. Morrison now going under Monet. Now going under the name John Superstar. Is that a little pop at WWE?
I don't know. It just sounds like a Yorkshireman, doesn't it?
Why is he?
Hey, up there,
Johnny?
I'm John Superstar.
Like I get if you want to have a bit of a dig, do the superstar thing, but why have you strapped the Johnny? He's always been John.
Oh yeah, it's John. Oh yeah, it's normally Johnny, isn't it?
Oh, no, John Morrison.
Oh, John Morrison.
John Morrison, Johnny Impact, Johnny 5-Star.
Johnny Mundo.
Oh no, maybe I'm talking bollocks there. Anyway, he lost a competitive AAA Mega Championship match with Vikingo, main event of the show. Taya Valkyrie, meanwhile, winning a 5-way in the opener to become the #1 contender.
So there we go. John Superstar and Taya Valkyrie are back in the professional wrestling world.
I thought when Miz was chatting on Saturday night that it was teasing return of John Morrison.
Oh, it's obvious who it is.
It's certainly not Cody Rhodes.
Via global superstar.
It's Logan Paul. It's Logan Paul, isn't it?
It could be Cody Rhodes though, because him and Cody and Ray have history, don't they, with the whole face mask
Yeah,
thing?
they do.
Could it be Cody Rhodes?
Imagine them bringing back to stick him in a tag team with The Miz.
Giving him the gimmick of a superstar of Hollywood proportions. That is exactly what Cody Rhodes needs to be. After his stint, of course, in AEW.
We will be talking more about Cody Rhodes very, very shortly, so stay tuned for the second video.
Bye. Good, that, wasn't it?